Hey there, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I know I did. Enjoyed some time with my boy. My wife's been working all weekend, so it's just me and the boy hanging out, which is cool. All right, let's get stuck into it. Let's jump over to where we always start the day on the calendar. So I actually spent today rewriting my trade plan. So moving forward, where I'm going to start my day will always be reading my trade plan first. That's going to be how I start my each trading session. That'll set up the framework for the day ahead. All right, so over on the calendar, what do we got here? We're looking at the wrong date for a start, so let's go to August. Go to the week. There we go. Rightio. Okay. So no news today. No news today at all. So some people like to stay away from Mondays, let the weekly profile start to play out. That's purely an individual decision. I usually just wait till 9:30 to take a look and see if there's any opportunities to execute. That's my personal preference. I don't have a rule against trading Mondays, but I will always wait till 9:30 open for indices, 9 a.m. open for commodities. Looking to the week ahead, though, we do have some decent news drivers. So we've got core PPI tomorrow, and then we've got CPI Wednesday. So great opportunity if anyone is so inclined to expedite some evals. CPI is one of those news drivers that allows the opportunity to expedite evals. So if you're inclined to do so, and I actually will be looking to expedite some evals this week using CPI. So if you guys are interested in doing so, and you're looking at using My Funded Futures or Apex, please use code Jimmy. You'll get the max discount on offer at the stage at the current point in time. The 250k eval from Apex is good value right now. You'll get 80% off the eval, plus it's only $85 to move across to funded. So it's actually pretty good value. All right, moving on. Let's get over to the charts. Okay, starting here on NQ today. Really looking at the same idea that we've had the last 3 days. Even though price has tried to push up somewhat, it really hasn't had any big momentum like this Thursday candle did. So we are still sitting inside of a bearish FEG. So when we're located in a bearish FEG, we have a bearish bias. Therefore, I'd be looking to the Thursday low as our external range liquidity. So bearish for NQ. I do want to just pull up ES alongside NQ for a second, because I want to point out that we currently have a daily SMT, a bearish SMT. So if we have a look here, I'll just clear that chart up. You'll see these candle highs. ES has a lower high rather, while NQ has a higher high. So that at the moment, that is a bearish SMT. So that helps form an idea and supports this potential move lower that I'm looking for. So bearish idea for today's bias with that SMT through the highs. Let's drop down to the hourly. So price has swept some highs here earlier on. This is where we see that's the SMT through here. We're also creating some high resistance liquidity here. We do have this low resistance liquidity running through here, even through here. But we are consolidating a little bit at the moment. So the current hourly structural trend is pushing up. We had a breaker form here, continuation breaker. Which did have displacement with it, and we've only just got to close through. So I'll be keeping an eye on how price reacts here. Does it get a push away from this level now, or does it fail and fall through this level? So just keeping an eye on the structure at this stage. I'm not going to form a bias off of this, so I'm going to sit neutral on the structure for the time being. We do still have these equal highs here, which could be a potential draw. And we may draw up and then come back down. Who knows? We'll see what plays out. Okay, let's go over to ES. So similar idea here with ES2NQ, currently sitting inside of a bearish FEG. Bearish FEG equals a bearish bias. So we would be looking for external range liquidity. And as already mentioned, we also have a bearish SMT at the highs here. So bearish for ES. If we drop down to the hourly, you can see that's where the SMT is. That's only used for confluence. I mean, we've got still some time before New York opens, so anything could happen. That SMT may fail, may disappear. What we can see is that those highs here have been taken where they hadn't on NQ. But again, we're in consolidation here at the moment. Price has been trending upward through this move here, but I'm going to be sitting neutral. And basically what that means is I let the market show me its hand. And if that means that it aligns with my daily bias, then I'd be looking to take an execution if one presents. Okay, oil. So that was still our markup from Friday. And we had this bearish FEG which failed. And the idea is now we're anticipating price to find the next level of liquidity, which is residing at this high. So going to remain bullish because we're not sitting at, price is not currently resting at a FEG or a swing high, swing low. So I'm just using the idea that this area failed and we're going to continue to move higher to this external. Drop down to the hourly. We can see here that we have relative equal highs, which is a great draw on liquidity. We've got jagged edges all the way down through here. Price has been respecting bearish PD arrays with, we've been having failure swings. So I'm anticipating price to reach for this high. And if we run our standard deviations from this swing point, we can see price is currently resting within the -2 to 2.5. So this is an area where we may consolidate or retrace. If we get a close through the -2.5, then we can anticipate price reaching for our max extension. So I think oil is looking good for continuation to this level. Head over to Dixie. We still have our markups here from Friday. Same idea still applies, moving from internal to external. So still bearish on Dixie. But, we're still in consolidation on the hourly. And I would say that's probably just setting up for CPI on Wednesday, to be honest. We're just in a range. If we drop back out to the daily, we can see we've taken this Friday's high, but we're resting right in the middle, just about, of the range of that candle. So for now, neutral bias on DXY as well. The only thing I'd point to is we have reached up into this bearish FEG and had a nice reaction from there, and price has been slightly trending down. We wicked up to these highs, had a reaction again, but we've just been consolidating. So neutral bias on DXY. Gold on the daily. Gold is still sitting in this no man's land. It's not at a FEG or a swing point. So realistically, friend is your trend until it's not. So I'd be looking for gold to be continuing to move higher. If we drop down to the hourly, with a swing high here, it's could be a potential draw. We've got to get through this level, this bearish FEG that price had a very strong reaction to. Price is currently right at that level. Price has been respecting very bullish PD arrays as it continues higher here. But you can see obviously this is a strong level with the way price has reacted to this level is quite interesting. You can see that we had quite a bullish move up to that level. Doji, and we're basically going to form another doji at this rate with only 20 odd minutes left on the hourly candle close. So again, trend is your friend. We'll remain bullish on gold. Right, let's go and have a look at, we don't want to look at crypto. Let's drop out to the daily on EU. And this idea from Friday is still in play. So looking for bullish bias to play out here to this external level. Price had a nice reaction to this bullish FEG, but it has been consolidating. You have a nice draw through this level, relative equal highs, smooth edges. We could see that act as a really nice draw. So bullish on Euro. Let's jump over to GBP. So we can see that price has been supported by this bullish FEG. And it remains to be seen if price will fail here, but we'll see. But with the idea that this FEG is supporting price, then I'll be looking for a bullish bias. We've also had 4 days of sell-off. So I'm inclined to say that we might see some bullish price action today. Some equal highs here for a nice draw. Low resistance liquidity, creating high resistance liquidity. And if we run our projections off here, align nicely with the -2. Here is the draw on liquidity. Those equal highs. We have a bullish breaker with an FEG aligned with it, so that's our unicorn. And price is respecting bullish PD arrays, so definitely looking for bullish price movement today. Again, even this current price action has pushed down into an hourly CB and is respecting it, as like it has done here and here. So bullish on GBP. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Have a good day's trading session. Please like and sub. I greatly appreciate the support. As I say, we keep growing every day, which is amazing. Leave your comments, any feedback you like, and I will always do my best to respond back. As I said earlier, great week for expediting evals. I will be doing the same thing. If you decide you want to do that and you want to grab some evals, use code Jimmy. I greatly appreciate all your support, guys. Have a great Monday, and we'll be back tomorrow with more. Bye for now.